war has always been the stage where humanity tests itself. The clash of steel on steel. The thunder of hooves across blood-soaked fields. The fireballs that rain from catapults, shaping kingdoms and empires. For centuries, humans have fought with courage, strategy, and sheer force. But what if I told you, the battlefield of tomorrow will look nothing like this? No swords, no arrows, no fireballs. The wars of the future will be silent, invisible, unstoppable. The enemies will not tire, they will not retreat, and they will not bleed. The weapons of tomorrow will be forged not from iron or fire, but from algorithms, lasers, genetics, and the very forces of physics itself. Some are already being tested in secret laboratories. Some are prototypes hidden from the public eye. And a few exist only in whispers, waiting to redefine humanity's understanding of power, destruction, and survival. These are the 10 futuristic weapons that could change warfare forever. The question is not whether they will exist. The question is, who will control them? In today's wars, drones already dominate the battlefield. But the future belongs to swarms. Imagine hundreds, even thousands, of drones, each no bigger than a bird, flying together in perfect formation. They don't need pilots. They don't need commands. They think together. They adapt. They overwhelm defenses by sheer numbers. These swarms could hunt tanks, disable aircraft, and even target individuals. And unlike missiles, they are cheap, reusable, and nearly impossible to stop. Impact: no army, no defense system can fight 1,000 enemies moving as one. Some militaries are already experimenting with prototypes. The US, China, and Russia are all in a race to master swarm AI. If unleashed on a city, a swarm could black out power grids, cripple defenses, and strike targets before anyone knew what was happening. Now imagine a weapon so fast, you wouldn't even know it was coming. Hypersonic missiles travel more than 10 times the speed of sound. At such speeds, they can cross oceans in minutes, maneuver in flight, and evade almost every missile defense system on Earth. Impact: by the time they appear on radar, it's already too late. Both Russia and China claim to already have hypersonic weapons in service. The United States and Europe are racing to catch up. This technology could change the balance of power overnight. Nations once safe behind oceans may no longer have time to respond to an attack. Bullets powered by gunpowder are ancient history. The future is electromagnetic. The railgun uses electricity to fire metal projectiles at over Mach 7, more than 8,500 kilometers per hour. At that speed, no armor in existence can stop it. A single shot carries the energy of a missile without the need for explosives. Impact: cheap, fast, and deadly. Though costly to develop, railguns promise a future where ships and armies can strike with almost unlimited ammunition as long as they have power. In the battlefield of tomorrow, electricity becomes deadlier than gunpowder. Beams of light, once the stuff of science fiction, are now weapons of war. High-energy lasers can destroy drones, missiles, or aircraft in seconds. Unlike bullets or bombs, they are silent, invisible, and strike at the speed of light. Microwave weapons, meanwhile, don't destroy bodies. But electronics. A single blast could fry the circuits of an entire fleet of vehicles. Impact: wars fought not with fire, but with invisible beams. The advantage is terrifying: nearly unlimited ammunition. As long as there is power, there is firepower. In the wars of the future, lasers may dominate the skies, protecting cities or striking from orbit. The battlefield of the future may not have human soldiers at all. Instead, machines. Autonomous robot soldiers that march, fight, and even decide who to kill. These robots don't feel fear. They don't hesitate. And they don't tire. But the real question is, should a machine have the right to pull the trigger? Impact, a world where decisions of life and death are made by algorithms. For the elderly or disabled, robots may be companions. For the military, they could become the ultimate weapon. If one side has machines that never sleep, never disobey, and never stop, how could humans compete? Not all future weapons replace humans. Some will transform them. Exoskeleton suits will turn ordinary soldiers into superhuman warriors. Imagine lifting hundreds of kilos without strain. Running faster than Olympic sprinters. Leaping across obstacles with robotic legs. And with armor built in, these soldiers could withstand bullets that would kill anyone else. Impact, humans enhanced into living weapons. In a future battlefield, soldiers may look less like men and more like walking tanks. The most terrifying weapons may not use steel or fire, but biology. Gene editing could create viruses designed to target specific groups of people. A weapon that spreads invisibly through the air, leaving no trace of its origin. Impact, wars fought inside cities, with invisible killers. The future of bioengineering could save millions of lives. But in the wrong hands, it could end millions more. Wars of the future may be silent. Cyberweapons can cripple nations without firing a shot, shutting down power grids, disabling satellites, collapsing banks, even hijacking nuclear systems. And when AI joins the battlefield, cyber attacks will move at machine speed. Faster than any human can respond. Impact, wars fought not on battlefields, but inside networks. The next world war may not begin with bombs. It may begin with silence, as entire nations go dark. From orbit, there is no hiding. Future weapons may not come from Earth at all, but from the skies above it. The concept of rods from God, tungsten rods dropped from orbit, would strike with the force of a nuclear weapon, but without radiation. And satellites armed with lasers or railguns could dominate entire continents. Impact, whoever controls space, controls Earth. The strangest, most powerful frontier of war may be quantum. Quantum computers could break every code, making all encryption useless. Quantum sensors could reveal every hidden submarine, every stealth aircraft. And quantum communications could allow instant, unbreakable control across the globe. Impact, wars fought at the speed of physics itself. These weapons are not science fiction. They are real. They are being tested. And some may already be hidden in secret arsenals. The weapons of tomorrow will not just destroy cities. They could end civilizations. For the first time in history, humanity holds the power to wipe itself out, not with nuclear fire, but with invisible code, silent beams, and machines that no longer need us. The question is no longer if these weapons will exist. The question is, who will use them first? And why? Because the future of war is not waiting. The future of war is already here.